All right, everybody, welcome back to another video. We are here with Big Bass Halloween. I am definitely not the first person to play this game, for sure. I have seen other people play it, and I know that it is really hit or miss, as is all of the Big Bass games, but we're going to see if we can spin our way into a big bonus here, and we will be using our free gold coins we get for signing up over at stake.us, and of course, there is a link in the description below, as always. I want to thank everybody for coming and hanging out with me here. We are on our very first video post of our tournament. If you did not see the tournament, I will go ahead and put a link to it at the end of the video here. There's an entire playlist if you go into my channel screen for you to be able to watch the entire tournament from beginning to end. The winner of the tournament will be featured all throughout November. I'm going to have a video on Tuesday and Friday with the winner of the tournament. I don't want to spoil it for anybody if you are still not done catching up with it, or if you haven't seen it yet, one or the other. However, we had a great time doing the tournament, had a really good time filming it, had a good time watching them all go head to head to see who was coming out. Some definite surprises, some definite not surprises. And I think overall people are probably going to be pretty happy with the way it turned out. I know at least 2 people are. And we will see how everybody else goes on. It wasn't exactly what you would call the most thrilling of endings, but it was an ending and it was an honest one. I didn't go back and record it multiple times just to get something exciting to happen. I recorded exactly what happened, despite the fact that it was the least exciting finals matchup. But there were definitely some surprises, some excitement along the way. So with all that behind us, we're going to go on and enjoy our Big Bass Halloween here. This is basically just like a regular Big Bass game. Get 3 or more scatters on the screen, be able to get spins. You collect the fishermen as they pop up on the screen to get into a bonus. And as you get more and more fishermen, 4 per level, you go ahead and move up. Here we got 4 scatters. I think that gives us extra spins. Yep, gives us 5 extra spins. So as you can see at the top there, the more fishermen we get, the further higher up the hierarchy we move. Every 4 gets you to the next level, gives you another plus 10 spins at the next multiple level. And then we're going to go ahead and hope to be able to get all the way over here to this times 10. Plus 10 spins at times 10 is what we're looking for. It would be nice to be able to get to the final level. I don't know if we're going to be able to do it unless we get the full 20 spins. But we'll see what we can do. There we go. There's the extra 5 spins that we got. We got 1 fisherman out of that. So we need 3 more in the last 10 spins here to be able to get to round 2 and move up. And I hope as we are enjoying the scenery here with all of this wonderful, wonderful imagery that just is not going to give me nightmares at all. I hope that you are all having a wonderful day and that your day has been better than my sleep will undoubtedly be. With even the fisherman brandishing a large weapon that could hurt. I'm not getting the greatest of collections on the fishes, like, you know, as far as how many coins we're winning, but that's not really the concern right now. The concern is to move up in levels and get those extra spins with the extra multipliers. We get 2 more spins, we need 1 more fisherman. There he is. Now we do have 1 more spin, so maybe we can pick up an extra one. Get a little bit of a head start towards level 3 there, but we will need 4 more in order to move on to the 3rd level. All right, no extra fishermen, but another 10 spins. Everything's now times 2, but only if the fisherman catches the fish. The regular wins are not times 2, which is a real shame, but it is what it is. Oh, look at that. He made a couple of fish appear out of nowhere. Good for 800 coins, and more importantly, we've collected a fisherman on the very first spin. Other things I would like to collect during this video is your subscription. All you gotta do is go down below and hit the subscribe button. Doesn't cost you anything except for a second of your time. And if you hit the little notification bell, it'll let you know when I upload every single day, as I do upload daily videos. And if this is the sort of thing you like, then that is a good way to make sure you don't ever miss any of them. If you are already subscribed, I also thank you very much for that. Now, we are very slowly working our way towards our goal here, but we're heading in the right direction. Again, the minimum goal is 1,000 subscribers. We're at roughly a third of the way there. We get 2? No, we can't get 2, so we'll take the extra 320 coins and we will call it a day. Not bad, 3240 coming back on 4,000. In my experience, pretty good for Big Bass. Let's go ahead and jump up right to a 5250 here. Spend a little bit more, see if we can get lucky. Oh, only 3 scatters on this one, so that's going to give us 10 spins instead of the 15 that we had, but maybe it just doesn't need all of the extra spins. It'll just give us lots of fishermen up front. I said it was going to give us lots of fishermen up front. Maybe it'll give us lots of fishermen on the back end. There we go. Oh, that's a pretty good haul too. That's a 1522 for a single catch. That is a good day fishing if you ask me. I know you didn't ask me, but if you did, that's what I would tell you. We are going to need some more fishermen to pop up here. Like 1 every spin now. I have seen a double drop, so it can happen, but it seems unlikely. But we're going to need 2 of them to show up on the very last spin here. I gotta be honest with you, it doesn't seem like it's probably going to happen. Mostly because we got 0 fishermen. Go ahead and run that 5250 back here a second time. Got a quick spin in, and again, we get 3 scatters. We get 10 free spins going here. Now, as you all know, I'm not a huge fan of the Big Bass games, but it is Halloween themed, and it is the day before Halloween, so it sort of makes sense that we would play this one. That is 2 spins and 2 fishermen. He didn't make any fish appear on this one, but again, that's really not super important on the first level here. I thought maybe it was going to try and just get our fishermen out of the way for us early, but I mean, we're 5 spins in, and we've got 3 out of the 4 we need, so really just need 1 more to show up here. That would have been a nice screen for it to happen on. I expect it'll happen on a low value screen, if anything at all. If it even happens. Saving the drama for the last spin. Look at that, shows up on the very last spin to move on to the second round. 10 spins at ×2 for our catches from now on, which is really good because that was an incredibly low amount of coins, and I was not going to be super happy with that. Big Bass, however, so far proving why, once again, don't play it a whole lot on the channel here. There we go. There's a ×2 with a halfway decent amount of fish caught. Good for 1470. Also gives us 1 fisherman towards the 4 that we need. We need 3 more on the last 4 spins here. So basically now we need 1 fisherman every single spin. Once again, seems unlikely. Last 2 spins coming up. Can we get at least 1 more fisherman? Maybe a bunch of fish. Really big catch. We got a fisherman who does blink fish into existence for, that should be good for about 1900 or so. 1600, I mean, 1680. It's not terrible. It's 4,000 back on 5250. It's not exactly, again, not exactly ideal, but it is what it is. And we don't have enough to do 12,000, so we're going to do an 8,000 coin, essentially all in buy here. And can we get 4 scatters? Would it really? Yeah, there we go. I can use those extra 5 spins here. This is going to be the final buy of the video, one way or the other. Hopefully this one does really well for us, because so far it's been very disappointing. Which is pretty much on brand. There we go. So we get a fisherman, but we get no fish. That's usually how fishing goes for me when I have gone fishing in the past, especially as a youngster. I got a lot of times I would go out fishing and I would come back with no fish. It's sort of embarrassing. But at the same point, I also wasn't that kind of kid that was out, you know, running around the woods with my pocket knife, whittling things or cutting into things, and I didn't want to have to grab the fish and do all the things you have to do with it I was a squeamish child. So it's probably better that those things didn't happen. Now, as you can see, we've already gotten up to level 2, and now we have an extra fisherman towards level 3. We still have 7 more spins to go, so the more fishermen we can collect, the better. It would really be ideal if we could get enough to be able to trigger level 3 before we even get to level 2, but I think that might be asking for a little bit too much. 1 more fisherman, however, would be very nice. Doesn't even have to be on a big catch like that with that 1,600 fish. Just show up on the screen. A 2 fisherman head start would really make me feel good about things. Which is probably why it didn't show up. It doesn't like it when we feel good. It likes it when we feel nervous. This is a Halloween game. We're not supposed to be comfortable. And that 1,600 coin fish just keeps showing up. There it is again. 2 spins in a row. Fisherman with no fish. Is going to make some appear, though. Couldn't make the 1,600 coin fish appear, but good for 1,120 coins and our second of 4 needed fishermen. Just 2 more in the next 6 spins. It is definitely possible for it to happen. Again, I don't know exactly what's going on. I think we have another Halloween-themed game for tomorrow, which is nice. And then after that, I'm not really sure what I'm going to do, but we'll be sort of back to semi-normal. There we go. It's another 2,400 coins. It gets us over halfway back to the amount that we spent on this one. 1 more fisherman. We need 1 more on the last spin here. And we do not get it. But 5,400 coins coming back is not terrible again. This is Big Bass Halloween. Not exactly ever my favorite, but it's always fun to play. This one's got some great sounds and some great imagery for Halloween. I hope you all have a great Halloween tomorrow. Don't forget to subscribe to see a video in the morning. And if I forget tomorrow, everybody have a safe Halloween if you're out trick-or-treating. And I will see you in the next video.